Okay guys, today I wanted to show you about FT1000D and some of the features that you're going to probably want in the models that you buy. This particular one here is the pretty much loaded FT1000D. The FT1000D came out a long time ago. This actually is a 1992 model here. And let me just quiet it down a little. And the 1992 model that I have here, this is the FT1000D, which gives you approximately 200 watts out. This has the Mars mod done. I'm on AM right now. I'm on the 11 meter. I'll just bring it back up to, okay. And that's 27,115. 000 megahertz, and it's on the main VFO. Okay. The Mars mod requires you taking some screws out of the side, taking the front and top cover off, and tilting this face here back down all the way. And then there's a jumper 3, which is not really a jumper. It's 2 copper pads on the circuit board, and it's soldered, so you just have to put a little solder wick on there. I used a piece of coax shielding copper, laid it on there, heated it, and took that the solder off, and then you reset it. And basically reset in the radio is you hold all 3 of these, turn it off, hold all 3 of those on, turn it off with the power right here, okay, and then go ahead and hold all 3 of those buttons into the power off, and then turn it back on, and it'll reset everything to 7 megahertz in the front. And then you can go ahead and go to your frequency there and adjust. But basically, this is a quick overview, and then I'm going to actually particularly concentrate on the power. Okay. And the power on it are these 2 knobs right here. You see there's a RF power and a drive. These function just like a regular linear, you know, these 2. Okay. So go ahead and let's go ahead and show you some of the adjustments here. Now what you can do is, and I'm going to change this over to this VFO so I don't transmit over these people's conversation. I usually go ahead and split it, and then move the transmit over to there. Okay, let's see here. Okay, so now the transmit, you can see and receive is right there. So when I key up, it will transmit on that frequency, but I'm going to move that because that's the frequency. Whoop. Sorry, I did it wrong here. I moved that frequency. That's my listening frequency. I'm going to listen on this frequency here, so this is how beautiful it is. You can just bring it out to the frequency you want to listen to. Okay, and I will change over there and just change that. Just go right there, okay? And you'll see now when I turn my VFO, this is for sub and this is for main. I turn it main, so you can hear that. Now if I turn over to here, over the sub, you get that one. There's of course nothing on there. So I'll leave that on there like that. I'll lower a little, and now what we'll do is we'll key this up into here. You can use the Max setting if you want, like this. I'll show you. Or you could use the regular button for the key up the microphone. Okay, so what I'm going to do is what you want to do on this, and let me show you these settings here. First of all, you want to make sure they're at 12 o'clock. Okay, so I'm going to set these at 12 o'clock. 12 o'clock. Your RF, I would put that down to about 12 o'clock. If you have a power mic like this is, you can set that to, you know, pretty anywhere you want it. My camera's going to go in and out with the brightness, so it goes yellow and stuff. It's just the light it's picking up. Okay, so first you're going to want to do is key it up. So let's key the microphone. Okay, you can see right now the power, which is right up there. Let's put about 30 watts up. So now we're going to slowly rotate this key. Okay, I'll show you the button a little. And then this side. See how I bring it up? And then you can modulate. It's bouncing back, so you don't want that. So go ahead and give a little RF. Hello, audio. So that's better. So that's basically how you tune these. Now, I have a benefit. I have this also going to a dummy load. But with the split frequency, this allows you to go ahead and listen to one frequency and listen to two frequencies and transmit on whichever one you want. It's the simplest set. So I'm going to go ahead and set this back to where it was. Take it out dual. Okay, so now you can see I'm at the standard height. And I'm going to go ahead and here to my sub, turn it closer to my main. Okay, so now I'm back to the normal frequency. But that is tuning here. You can go in the manual, it says a lot of it. If you don't have a manual, you can download it. But those are the two buttons that you're concerned about. The 1000D is a workhorse. The nice thing about the 1000D versus the Mark V, this has a built-in power supply, which you don't have to buy an extra power supply to put it here. Okay, so which is nice. I have a 50 amp here that I have for another radio. I'm not even using it anymore. There's another radio above there. See, but yeah. So these are bears. They are heavy. They are big, bulky radios. But if you look at the features on them, it has all the controls in the front of it. And I wanted to show you that. But thanks for tuning into my video. And I will have some more videos when I get a chance. But that is the FT1000D on your 11 meter frequency. And these are just bears. And like I say, the split VFO function here, the true split where it receives and transmits, you have to have the BF1, which is in the back of this radio, and I'm going to show you here. This is, I'll show you if I can get my camera in close enough. Okay, so I'm going to, in the back of the radio now, and you see that's the BF1 there. See, right there. And you have that set to front, but it has frequencies in it, it has a band meter in it. It does a lot, you know, so it's really a nice item. But without this, you're not going to be able to do the split frequency band on that radio. Well, and that's where they hold it. The beautiful thing of the radio is that function. So this is the FT1000D. I have two knobs that I had to work on. So I have the silver part. Show you that goes right around the sides here. It's sort of like the other ones don't have it. There's some silver part here that needs to go around there, and I don't have that on there because I cleaned it out and straightened up the buttons, the controls there. But that's the FT1000D. It's got the frequency counter. It's got an analog meter there. They make the 1000 MP Mark V or Field 5, whatever. But I believe also that's not an internal power supply. I just like internal power supplies on radios. And yeah, they say if it burns out, you know, then you know, you have to send the radio in for servicing, but who cares? But thanks a lot for tuning in, and this is the 1000D, and that is the internal power adjustment, how you adjust it. Thanks a lot, and just remember, it takes a little while on a ham radio to get it adjusted the correct way. But, you know, you can look at the manual and just incrementally do it. Thanks a lot.